This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Dogs will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
He'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, Texas and Georgia hasn't taken long for these two to establish a rivalry in the SEC. 2 memorable collisions last season, regular season in Boston. The Georgia pass rush just got after Texas. Hard-fought, close win. And then the rematch for the SEC championship game. Another game where Georgia just made enough plays, Kirk, to win.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great matchup every single time these teams get together in the SEC. Having Texas with their tradition, what Sark's doing with that program, obviously what Kirby's doing with Georgia. That's one of those matchups every single year when they're up on the calendar. You circle it. 2 great games last year. Georgia finding a way to get it done both times. You got to believe that Sark and Texas looking for payback.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Deep pass broken up nicely, but there is a penalty flag on the play. So let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have
clock way downfield for a huge gain. The junior makes an outstanding catch. So off the play fake here, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps the football. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they'll set up with a PA2. PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To throw, it's Manning. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back, takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. To bootleg here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, really a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Goal line formation for the defense. Trying to convert with a sweep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Manning. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And the quarterback keeps it here. He gets loose. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Longhorns pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Grant down the middle. It's Branch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
First down and 10. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. He's going to take off here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Good throw. The catch is made. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Frazier. Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dog.
we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you've got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Manning. Running back grabs it on the screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Texas 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Thomas.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Second down after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Graham down the middle. It's Moore. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Receiver in motion now. Over the middle, it's Bell. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Stockton. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. But where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Manning. Looks like he's going to run it. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the single back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pulls it in. It's Bell. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll tackle him at the 27. First half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Mighty catch! Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second down now after the sack. Nice grab. It's Branch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Bulldogs are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Tight end was wide open. How did they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see in the game today.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense gets back out on the field. To throw, it's Manning. It's a wide receiver screen. Come to the line for a 2nd down and very short now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Back in motion now. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Longhorns will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Ball fielded near the 35. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch.
Boy, as a play caller, when your offense is executing like this, it gives you such confidence with literally any play that you call, whether it's a run or a pass, that it's going to be executed the right way, and you got a shot to pick up positive yards and first downs.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Georgia 38.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
49. Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Breaks into open space. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Takes off in a bootleg. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush gets home.
Well, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Manning. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Now, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He breaks free. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here's the handoff. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the third quarter. The final quarter coming up next. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throwing off play action. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got easy through as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
He Got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He stopped it with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Dogs' offense is on the move now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. We get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go on the move. That's reeled in. It's Branch. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking downfield. It's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. But he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a third down play. Here comes fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And it's good from 56 yards.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Bootleg looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas. The defense produces 6 points.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Georgia 45, Texas 37.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Receiver in motion now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
2nd down after that previous play. It's an option look. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Hand it off for a draw. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Off the RPO, clock to the right. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this 1st down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now Now play number 9 on this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
You know, a 1st down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a 4th down and an interesting decision. Do you go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So 2nd down after the incompletion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Scanning the field. It's Manning. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That picks up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
The Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He lets it go. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Hebe keeps it himself. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Missed opportunity to make this a 1-score game. He's still losing by 11.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Chewing clock with the running game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in, higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.